Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are. We extend you a very warm welcome, hearty welcome. What a pleasure to meet all of you. And today there's a special region, special program, special youth. They're doing wonderful, vibrant, energetic, creative, dynamic. We are going to take you to the most beautiful part of India today. We travel together to the Northeast India. We meet the youth, we meet the teacher, we meet the educators, we meet the counselors, we meet the coach. We see the technology, we explore tourism, we go for hospitality, and we go for wonderful service industry of Northeast India. Eight beautiful states we have got, ladies and gentlemen, right starting from Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya, and Mizoram, and then coming to Sikkim. That is the eighth state what we have got. So today on 17th of July, we all are going to travel Atiti Devo Bhava, and we go to beautiful part of India. That's our Northeast, where I'm deeply associated for the last 40 years of my life. I started my uniform journey from there. I met everybody and visited as many places. So humble, so good, so wonderful, so cooperative. Their etiquettes, their manners, their gesture, their body language, their personality, their communication, their soft skills, and their human skills. They are so wonderful. And that's why God had been very kind in a natural way. They have got so much. And when you talk about greenery, when you talk about ecotourism, nature tourism, wildlife tourism, green tourism, rural tourism, farm tourism, people tourism, and you want to visit one of the most beautiful places on this planet of India, then welcome to the northeast part of India. So, ladies and gentlemen, 32 million Indian diaspora, our brothers and sisters, those are across the globe. Our chamber, International Chamber for Service Industry, is deeply emotionally, spiritually, economically, whatever you want to talk about, professionally, innovatively. We are linked with the non-resident Indians since 1994. And Chamber takes on market research, policy advocacy, innovative strategies, consultancy, training, recruitment drive, couple of other things. We all keep working together, whatever we can do. Welcome to the world of service industry today, because our focus is service industry. Economy is divided into three parts. You have got agriculture, you have got manufacturing, and you have got service industry. These three areas, when we talk about and we take into consideration, service industry plays very important role for all of us. What could be the constituent sectors of service industry? Airlines, travel and tourism, hospitality, hotels, health, wellness, spa, medical tourism, media entertainment, leisure services, retail services, public relation, advertising, meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibition, financial services, IT enabled services, BPO, KPO, LPO, telecommunication, communication, housing and infrastructure, real estate, construction, transportation, sales, marketing, public relation, office administration, human resources, consultancy services, education, counseling, research services, distribution services, professional services, agro-related services, manufacturing-related services, post-manufacturing, and of course, besides that, there are many other services. The government of India is focusing on services exports at this point of time. There is approximately 57.2% contribution of the service industry to the GDP of India. When we look at it, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you back to 2018, when our chamber worked very closely with the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and they identified 12 champion sectors of service industry It was so wonderful working with all of them. Besides all my other dignitaries, I have got Manu Nyoduji joining me from Arunachal Pradesh. I hold him in great respect because he was Commissioner Education, Secretary Education, thereafter a couple of other areas. Very positive, very vibrant, and a very dynamic person. We extend him a very warm welcome along with others, those who have joined us today. Julie ma'am, Paras, and Sakshi, and Laishram, and then Kim Kipgin, and then Vemuzo Vero, and all of the dignitaries, those are joining us on the YouTube. We extend you a very warm welcome. So 12 sectors being identified by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. And the focus is that let's dedicate some amount for these 12 sectors and see the results, how they shape. These 12 champion sectors, they are listed right over here. When you talk about IT-enabled services, tourism, hospitality, medical value travel, when you say medical tourism, transportation, logistic, accounting and finance, audiovisual, when you talk about entertainment industry, legal services, communication services, construction and related engineering services, environmental services, financial services, and education services. Hearty welcome from Tripura to Rosie Chakma also. Thank you for joining us. It's indeed a great pleasure. Our chamber is focused on service industry research, training, development, and consultancy, what all we can do. How do you manage the services operations, services marketing and branding, and managing services recovery, ethical consideration in the service industry, cross-cultural services management, future trends in service industry. Our chamber is working a lot onto that based on trends and technology, because the artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, and of course the AR, VR, metaverse, all that when we talk about, there's a lot which we can take. Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyalji, when he addressed the exporters conclave, he made a mention over there that India got to move on 2 trillion as far as services exports, 1 trillion for products and 1 trillion for services exports. He gave a time till 2030. When you look towards East, that is 1992. But when you talk about Act East policy, that is 2015. And here is beautiful border between India and Myanmar. And that is when you come to More, Indo-Myanmar Friendship Gate. It's a wonderful. When I went over there, people are walking on both the sides. There is officially permission, few kilometers you can go on both the sides. You can see the countries, how the things are. And of course, the highway, which is coming from India all the way to Thailand via Myanmar, that is earlier Burma, Yangon, and then you go all the way up to Bangkok, that's in Thailand. So this is also at present, right, starting from Assam, coming to Nagaland, moving to Manipur. Via Manipur, you enter Myanmar, then you go to Thailand. So India-ASEAN friendship, India-ASEAN relation, they're very important. 8 beautiful states in India on the eastern part and 10 beautiful countries in the ASEAN, Southeast Asia. It's remarkable, it's wonderful. Our chamber has done a lot of program. We had the International Business Summit of the Northeast India, and that was held all the way in different states. And thereafter, we had the higher education and herbal health sector. And who are you? Here you can see Honchum Nagadamji. He is at present looking after some other department. Earlier, he was taking care of the education department. So wonderful person. And that's a Manchu tribe from Longding, Waka, Pangchua, all that area when you travel to. Here is the complete focus on the CLMV countries, and CLMV, you know, the Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. And then further, our chamber had organized a very big event on 30th June 2017 in Mumbai with Bollywood, where we invited all the 10 ambassadors and high commissioners from the ASEAN countries, and we got all the producer, directors, celebrities. Everybody was on a common platform. You can see Janu Barwaji, you can see a lot of celebrities, and right over here you can see Jyoti Kalashji also, the principal resident commissioner of Nagaland in Delhi, representing Nagaland. You can see him in a different attire, all together representing Nagaland, and they are releasing the document Film Tourism Potential, which is untapped Northeast India and ASEAN, how there could be a media, entertainment industry, and cinematic tourism potential to be tapped. And right at the center, that time, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, later on Additional Secretary, and then he moved to the another ministry in the Government of India, Shri Sudhanshu Pandeyji, who gave lots of vision, and we did. Here is, you can see the cinematic tourism part. And in 2021, in the thick of the pandemics, ladies and gentlemen, we had done lots of film tourism destination, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur, and Assam, and Mizoram, and Arunachal, and Nagaland. And then we had gone all the way to Sikkim as well. So there is a tremendous potential. We got lots of youngsters from the northeast part of India to share their vision, to share their startups. During the pandemic, we had done lots of collaborations, and young boys and girls, we saw their energy from the Northeast, how wonderful they are, how meaningful they are. You can see right over here, youth and sports tourism, and the people who got the medals at that point of time, and singers and dancers and music. Music is in their blood, I personally feel. And ladies and gentlemen, when you go to the beautiful places of the Northeast, beautiful mountains, rivers, greenery, and this program is live with you on the YouTube channel every day at the rate ICSI India Live. You can join us tomorrow also. This entire week we are dedicating to Northeast. And also, we wish to share with you that today on Monday, 17th of July, we were to start with you the UGC NET preparation program on the request of large pool of the youth, people those have done the tourism subject, and they want to clear their NET. So we have decided next coming Monday, today's Monday, 17th of July. So 24th of July, you will have starting of this series, and we will cover the entire syllabi, will give you all valuable inputs. And also, at the same time, people those are associated with tourism, with hospitality, that's the hotel industry, airline industry, service industry, we extend you a very warm welcome. There's going to be a 22nd annual international convention of FEAST, Forum of Educators and Skill Providers for Tourism, and B2B meeting of the travel trade, and focuses artificial intelligence in tourism and hospitality education. We are going to discuss a lot over here, artificial intelligence, new apps, new edtech platform. And the unique part of this conference is going to be, there is no delegation fee, there is no delegate kit. Your own mobile phone is your delegate kit. Enjoy yourself. Come down to Bhubaneswar, Hotel Sandy Towers. All of us, we would be together for discussion, deliberation, celebration, congratulation, everything we are going to work together. As I made a mention in the beginning of the program, this entire week will be dedicated to Northeast part of India. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., we will have yet another program for all of you, that is untapped potential of Northeast part of India. Look forward meeting you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Do join us. This is your program. This is your channel. All of us together will take the journey together, because our vision is every youth of Northeast India, they should get the right job, right employment. They should get right entrepreneurship. Some of them, they should get startups, whatever you are interested about. Some people might be interested to go abroad as well. We will share the vision with you. How do you excel in your life? Look forward to meeting you tomorrow evening at 8 p.m.